They always said I'm wrong, but what they doing today? I think they want me gone, but I ain't going away. They told me I was wrong, but look at my ass today. Da 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 da.
What's up, guys? Denton Day here from the Real Sports Talk, bringing you a recap of Monday Night Raw for August the 13th, 6 days before SummerSlam. It was a good show, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. The show started off with a match. For the first time in a while that Monday Night Raw actually started off with a match. It was CM Punk versus The Big Show, and it never actually finished. Of all people, Bryan came out and was able to ruin the match, putting CM Punk in the no lock, protesting that he wanted a spot in the WWE Championship match at SummerSlam. And then The Big Show also attacked CM Punk, and John Cena came out to make what you could call the save. He tossed Big Show and Bryan out of the ring, and then General Manager AJ came and announced that there was the main event for the night, which would be CM Punk teaming with John Cena versus The Big Show versus Bryan, which would go on later in the night. The next match we had, which the match itself wasn't even that good, I just think it's interesting that it was on, was JTG versus Ryback. For those of you who don't know, JTG has been ranting on Twitter about how he hasn't gotten on the show, and he was able to get on the show, but of course he was facing off against Ryback, which means he's not going to win. So Ryback pretty much easily handled him. The match was probably 3 minutes, if that, and that was it for JTG's most recent debut, I guess, on Monday Night Raw. Another match we had was R-Truth versus Heath Slater. R-Truth was able to pick up the win, but after the match, the Primetime Players came out and attacked because Kofi Kingston was not with R-Truth. He was with the WWE Superstars who were overseas doing shows in Tokyo, Shanghai, Taiwan, and over there. I guess that's all in Asia. So Kofi Kingston was not able to help R-Truth. And just a little interesting note, if you notice, the Primetime Players were without Abraham Washington. He has been released from the WWE, for now at least. He's been ranting on Twitter. A lot of people, experts, people from Pro Wrestling Torch, Pro Wrestling Insider, all those big wrestling company or websites and magazines are reporting that he may get rehired based on just ranting and WWE may bring him back. But that's for another time. The point is that the Primetime Players were able to attack one half of the tag team champions in R-Truth. We also had a match between Christian and Damien Sandow. Sandow was able to pick up the win. Brodus Clay did come out, and Sandow almost got rolled up, but he was able to kick out and then hit Christian with his finisher to pick up the win in front of Brodus Clay. And now on to the main event. We had John Cena versus CM Punk, or John Cena and CM Punk versus The Big Show and Bryan. This match was all over the place because everyone was trying to almost one-up each other. Cena and Punk were tagging each other in without ease, I guess. They were hitting each other on the back when they were least expecting it, and the same thing with Bryan and The Big Show. And for the majority of the match, Bryan and The Big Show just put the offensive attack on Cena and CM Punk, but towards the end of the match, CM Punk was able to battle his way back after The Big Show got mad at Bryan for tagging himself in, and he went and sat down near the announce table and just pretty much pieced out and watched Bryan. And then John Cena tried to tag Punk in, and CM Punk got a little pissed off at him. He did his movesets. He did the two jumping shoulder blocks, a little I guess you could say an inverted powerbomb type thing, and he attempted to do the 5-knuckle shuffle. He bounced off the ropes, and Cena tagged himself in and did CM Punk's signature knee to the face in the turnbuckle and then the bulldog, and Cena was able to pick up the win, hitting Bryan with the attitude adjustment. And then post-match, Big Show looked like he was going to go attack John Cena, and CM Punk made the save, hitting him with the belt. Cena didn't realize because he was standing on the turnbuckle celebrating his win. He turned around and all he saw was CM Punk holding the championship belt like he was ready to attack. CM Punk then put his hand out to John Cena, and John Cena would not shake it, so CM Punk angrily stormed out of the ring and to the back and pretty much went on a little bit of a rant on how John Cena disrespected him, and that was all that we saw from them. And then the final thing of the night was the contract signing between Triple H and Brock Lesnar. Like they've been doing the past couple weeks, they've been really hyping this match up. Triple H was late. They were saying he had flight issues, but Shawn Michaels himself was in the building. And then, of course, you had Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. They were the first two to come out. They pretty much, well, Paul Heyman talked to Brock Lesnar, as we all know, doesn't do a whole lot of talking, but Paul Heyman was able to talk a little bit. And then Shawn Michaels came out, didn't say a word, and Triple H came out. He made it to the arena, and he didn't say a word either. He signed the contract. Lesnar signed the contract, and then Lesnar and Heyman exited the ring. And then we see backstage, Shawn Michaels is leaving the arena. He pulls out of, like, I guess what you say, the parking garage, and he bumps into Paul Heyman's car, and he pretty much sticks his upper body out the window. Brock Lesnar runs, pulls him out of the car, and then the screen just went black, but you heard a bunch of crashes and smacks and all that stuff. And then after the commercial break, we see Brock Lesnar come out of the back with Shawn Michaels on his shoulders. He F5s Shawn Michaels in the ring. He puts him in the Kimura armbar, which is what he used to break Triple H's arm. Triple H come running out, and then Paul Heyman pretty much yells at him to stop where he is, or Brock Lesnar is going to break Shawn Michaels' arm, which is what he ends up doing. He breaks Shawn Michaels' arm. Triple H obviously is pissed as some jank. Brock Lesnar just broke his best friend's arm, and Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman, they peace out. They go all the way up the ramp, and you can hear Paul Heyman screaming, "Oh my God, you just broke his arm." And you can see by Triple H's facial expression, he's pissed off. Brock Lesnar is laughing, and Shawn Michaels is just rolling around in pain. And that was the end of the show. Another point I forgot to mention was we had the return of Piper's Pit earlier on in the show, which featured Chris Jericho, and it was the Raw Active for the week where you vote on who you want to see in Piper's Pit. Everyone voted for Chris Jericho, so Chris Jericho was in Piper's Pit. The other two were Dolph Ziggler and The Miz to vote for, and they both ended up coming in there. And then chaos kind of ensued, and we got a match out of it, a triple threat match between Dolph Ziggler, The Miz, and Chris Jericho. And I believe Dolph Ziggler ended up winning it. It was either Dolph Ziggler or The Miz. I can't remember which one. All I know is Chris Jericho was the one who got pinned. Actually, it was Dolph Ziggler. He hit the zigzag on Chris Jericho after a distraction from Vicky Guerrero, and that was the match. So overall, the show I thought was pretty good. It built some things up heading into SummerSlam, especially that Brock Lesnar Triple H feud. They've been heavily pushing that, so hopefully that match will be as good as they want it to be. So that's all for me right now. I will be sure to make my SummerSlam previews and predictions probably around Wednesday or Thursday. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys on Wednesday or Thursday.
Just a little blaze around the corner from fear. Be there,